Unit 3 na Unit 4?
ନାଇଁ
Sir,
ସାର୍
3.
ୟୁନିଟ୍ 3
Unit 3?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Okay.
ସାର୍।
Okay. This unit is about 1 minute. This unit is about universities in India. You know, after independence, our government, our central government has taken number of initiatives for improving in the higher education system. So universities are the apex institutions of offering higher education in different field. This is under this we can say uh, tertiary education in India. Another is okay. What is try to understand what is tertiary education? Who can say? Anybody? What is tertiary education? Can you say? Yes. Tertiary means post-secondary education. Post-secondary education means what? That is, after 12th class, the education starts, that is tertiary education. And it means higher education. Understood? Give
ଆଜ୍ଞା
your
ସାର୍।
response. Okay. So, post-secondary, after 12th class, the education starts. That is known as tertiary education and it is known as higher education. Okay. So, tertiary education offers by the universities. That means higher education is only related to university education. So, though you are continuing your study in the colleges, but who will offer the syllabus, prepare the curriculum, and do the examination, then issue the certificate? University. Suppose you are studying in Kendrapada College or BJP College, but who will issue the certificate? You are the students of Utkal University. So, Utkal University will conduct the examination and issue the certificate. Okay, this is known as university education. Then, models of universities. Different models of universities established in India as per the universities model of London. For the first time in India, 3 universities were established in the year 1857. Who can say what are the 3 universities? Anybody? Yes? Who can say what are the 3 universities for the first time established in India? Can you say? Okay. Kolkata University, Madras University, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ Mumbai University. Mumbai, Madras, now it is in Chennai, and Kolkata University. 3 universities were established as per the model of London for the first time in the year 1857. Okay. Then affiliating university, in the last class I told you the universities which are of giving affiliation to the colleges for running. agricultural university. In Odisha, there is an agricultural university. Can you say what is that? ଜାଣିଛ କି ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଗୋଟେ ଏଗ୍ରିକଲଚର ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ଅଛି କୋଉଟା ସେଟା what is the name of that university? Yes, OUAT, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology. Then professional university, deemed university, open university. IGNOU is also an example of open university. In our state, there is an university, open university, that is known as Odisha State Open University. Okay, so these are the different types of universities which are functioning in our country. Then, those are important, just I am telling. There is a concept equal and unequal. What is the meaning of equal and unequal? Anybody who can say what is equal and unequal? Can you say what is equal and unequal? Yes? Hello?
So the same in size, amount, value is equal.
Okay. Another word is there, that is equity. What is the difference between equality and equity? Can you explain? What is the difference between equality and equity? Two terms are there. Yes?
Sir, it is a community of equal in one sense and one of unequal in another sense.
Okay. Just I am giving you one example. Suppose you are a teacher in your class, the students' IQ, students' experience are different. Suppose 20 students are there, you may notice the 20 types of difference among all 20 students. Okay, right? You may notice 20 type of difference within the 20 number of students in a class. So when you follow direct method to teach English, so all the students cannot understand with that direct method. Some students are there whose performance is very poor in English subject. They can understand if you speak Odia, because Odia is the mother tongue of Odia people, Odia students. So you need, as a teacher, you observe, you notice what are the requirement of different children. So you have to follow, you have to adopt that method, that technique. You cannot say the direct method is very the very good method, so only I will teach in good method. No, it may not be helpful to all the 20 students. So there you cannot maintain equity. What is the meaning of equity? Now, as per the need of the learner, you should help him or her, guide him or her. As per requirement, as per need of the learner, you should give your support. Then you can say, I am following equity. Suppose a VI student is inside the class. Suppose a hearing impaired child is inside the class. So Braille letter you have to use. You should use the textbooks or text materials in a large size so that visually impaired student can able to see and arrange the seat in front of the class. Suppose VI student, HI student is there. Use sign language. The student should be ensured to sit in front of the class. Then use audio aids if it is possible for the learners. So if the students are severe and profound in HI, you use sign language so that the students can learn, students can understand. So if you cannot take step for their benefit, their need, their requirement. So we never say you are not following equity. So equality and equity both are different. So a teacher must have to understand. Similarly, today if where you go in any school and college, any university, only steps are not available, ramp and rail are available, toilets are available, which are meant for the CWN students. So all students should get benefit, can get opportunity how to participate, how to share, how to feel comfort in the institution. That should be maintained by the university. So equal, unequal, equity, these are the very important points of discussion in this chapter. Then another important thing is autonomy. Autonomy is another important aspect of universities. So universities are the autonomous bodies. Suppose think about Utkal University. So as it is an autonomous body, it functions independently. Suppose certain autonomous colleges are there. So why those are autonomous colleges? Now those colleges can prepare their curriculum, prepare their question paper as per the subject, conduct the examination and issue the certificate. So in managing the academic activities, they are autonomous. Similarly, universities are the autonomous organizations, autonomous bodies. Another is accountability and public audit. These are two very important terms. Accountability. So in your NEP 2020, National Policy on Education, NEP 2020, accountability word is used very strictly. Why? The teacher is accountable. For what? For the poor performance of the learners. Class specific, subject specific learning outcomes are available, already available, which is prepared by the NCERT. And that is also modified and finally published by the state SCERT. Which learning outcomes are fixed for each class, each subject. At the end of the year, all the students of the same class can achieve all the learning outcomes in that subject. The teacher who is responsible, who was assigned the duty to transacting the subject material for the learners for achieving learning outcome, if he failed, means the students, all the students could not achieve. So the teacher concerned is accountable for poor performance, poor achievement of the student. So a teacher must be careful. How? He could not be accountable. Always he should be very responsible for developing, improving the achievement level of the learners. It is very similarly in university level, in higher education level, accountability, the focus is given on accountability. And another word is, who can say? Just I told. Another word is, I told two words. One is accountability, another is, yes?
Autonomy.
No, autonomy we have already discussed. Public audit. Public audit. Those who are teacher, if anybody is teacher, he or she can understand what is public audit. Audit means to verify, to supervise what type of strategical intervention programs have been taken for improving the quality education in higher level. And what ଯେମିତି ଟଙ୍କା ପଇସା ଆସିଲେ ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ପାଇଁ ଯେମିତି ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ପରେ ଅଡିଟ୍ ହୁଏ, ସେମିତି ଏକାଡେମିକ୍ ଅଡିଟ୍ ମଷ୍ଟ ବି ଦେୟା. ଏକାଡେମିକ୍ ଅଡିଟ୍ ग्रीन ऑडिट गछपत्र सब तुम कैंपस रे अछि ना नहीं एकेडमिक ऑडिट ग्रीन ऑडिट so different types of activities should be audited. Audit is not only related to financial transaction, audit is also related to all sorts of activities which are be organized in the university as well as in higher education institutions. It is very important. Another is academic leadership. Who are the leaders of academic field? Who are the leaders of academic field? Anybody? Who are the managers in the academic field? Yes? Who are the leaders? The teachers, all the faculties who are in the system of higher education. They are the leaders. They should give the proper right direction to the learners, how to improve, how to develop their abilities. Another is university management as management of creativity. So this is the age of science and technology. We are giving focus on innovation. Without innovative practice, without innovative thought, we cannot think of the better result, better development. So, university should be careful to take the necessary step how to develop, how to improve the creative power of the human being. So, human resource development is important. So, university manages all sorts of activities related to creativity. This is all about unit 3. Then we should go to unit 4. Just I am sharing unit 4. Unit 4 is university and its structure. Have you seen this slide? University and its structure. Okay. In an university, number of statutory bodies are functioning. What are those statutory bodies? Those statutory bodies are court or senate, executive council, syndicate, board of management, academic council, board of studies, finance committee, boards or committees. Different types of committees are there. Just first discuss what is university court and senate. Anybody who can say what is university court and senate? Anybody who can say what is university court and senate? Yes? University court or senate? Who can say?
The court and senate is the supreme governing body of university.
Then why it is known as court and why it is known as senate? Okay. Listen and remember it. Universities are two types. Government universities. Some universities are functioning which are known as central universities, established and run by central government. Some universities are running by state government, that is state universities. In case of central universities, this committee, this is known as court. But in case of state university, it is called as senate. It is the supreme governing body of the university. University सबुठु बड़ जो परिचालना संस्था परिषद supreme governing body is court or senate. In case of central university, we are pronouncing as court In case of state university, we are pronouncing as what? Anybody? What we are pronouncing?
Senate.
With what? Senate. मन रहिला?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Okay. But Indira Gandhi National Open University has no senate or court.
Court.
IGNOU has no senate or court. This should be remembered. Each of the court and senate of the university has 100 members or more than 100 members. That court and senate has 100 members or more than 100 members. In this committee, ex officio members are also remain like a member. Different type of professionals, industries, personnels of industries, principals of affiliated colleges, students representative, non-teaching representative, teachers representative, and nominated members are the members of a court in case of central university, senate in case of state university. This is very important. The highest statutory body involves in which work? In the decision making work. What decision will be taken? The important decision will be taken. That is depend upon what? That is depend upon what? These statutory bodies. These statutory bodies can take important decision. Okay. So another second one is executive council or syndicate or board of management. Another is executive council or syndicate or board of management. Okay. Who can say what is executive council or syndicate or board of management? Can you say what is it? At participate karo. In case of a central university, the principal governing body is known as the executive council. But in case of state university, that principal governing body is known as a syndicate or executive council. Both. Koko university syndicate kauche, Koko university executive council kauche, or board of management. Because this board can manage all the activities of the university. The executive council, syndicate, or board of management and regulates what? Na finance, accounts, investments, property, both movable, immovable, business of the university, and all other related administrative affairs. So jete sabu kotha just mu kahili, accounts, investments, property, business of the university, all the administrative affairs are managed by executive council or syndicate or board of management of the university. Third one is academic council. What is academic council? Number of senior officials are working in an university. Yes or no? In an university, number of senior officials are working. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Who can say what are the designation of those senior officials? University जो senior officers अछंती कौन ता सब designation ते कहला who are working? Yes.
VC.
AC, very good. Then
Then
VC
Chancellor.
registrar,
Yes.
vice chancellor कहल, vice chancellor, VC registrar, PG council chairman, dean, pro VC, all the officials, controller of finance, controller of examinations, deputy controller of examinations, deputy registrar, these are the high officials of the university or senior officials of the university. These senior officials remain an ex officio member of an academic council. Each and every university has an academic council. So all the heads of the department, they are also become the member of academic council. The representation for the ex officio membership is normally based on the principle of rotation. Students also get representation on his body in some universities. Students' representation is also required. Okay. The prime responsibility of the academic council is to take important decision on program and courses to be offered for students. गोटे यूनिवर्सिटी रे कौन सब कोर्स दिया जीवो पिला मानकु तार रूपरे कौन रहिबो सेही काम करिबा एकेडमिक काम करिबा होची chief function of academic council. So all the departmental heads or high officials of university will remain in academic council of the university. It is very important, remember it. Fourth one is board of studies. What is board of studies? Universities have board of studies in different subject discipline. Suppose you are pursuing PhD in geography, so the research proposal will be placed to the board of studies for geography. Geography subject जो board of study अच्छी सेठी तुम research proposal place up. If it is accepted by all, then you will be permitted, you will be allowed to continue your research work. If you are the scholar of Department of Education, so that is also placed in the Board of Study of Education. So Board of Study of Education, where the experts in the Department of Education are sitting, they will verify, they will scrutinize, they will verify the reality, the work or the fit for the work or not. Everything they will decide. So this is all about what? The functions of academic council. Another, sorry, board of studies. Function of board of studies. बुझियाला ना नहीं? What is board of study? What is academic council? एवढा जाना सब. क्वेश्चन आसे न लिखिबा को असुविधा हो. जदि डाउट पचार. Any doubt about board of study, about academic council or executive council or syndicate or court or senate? Any doubt? If any doubt, ask. Another very important committee is finance committee. It is very important committee of the university, finance committee. What is finance committee? Can you say, anybody? Share your views.
Sir, finance committee means the committee who decides the expenses throughout the academic year, such like preparing budget, in which area how much should be money used, and it's just like it is.
Nice, nice, very good. Any other? Yes, anybody? Okay. So, one of my teacher told frequently when I was pursuing law and preparing for Odisha Judicial Service, one of my law professor always told, this section or this rule and order is very important as it is language eka madhya baisi pala. Means if you manage your home, if you manage your institution, if you manage your state, district and the country, so the role of finance is very important. So without finance, Without financial support, you cannot manage all the activities smoothly and frequently. So, universities also performs its duties and activities with a financial committee. The vice chancellor of the university is the ex officio chairman of this committee. The vice chancellor of the university is the ex officio chairman of this finance committee of the university. Chancellor, government and executive council, syndicate, boards of management, they are working as the member of the committee. The finance officer, whose designation is comptroller of finance, not a controller, comptroller of finance, and senior OFS officer, Odisha Financial Service in case of Odisha State Universities. They are working as the member secretary of the finance committee. Now tell me, the finance officer is the member secretary of the finance committee. VC is the ex officio chairman of the committee, and normally the members of all the committees are become the member of finance committee. So it is very important. Another is boards or committees. Just boards, I told you few minutes before, different types of boards are there. All the boards and committees of universities are functioning for the betterment of the learners. Who are the functionaries of the university? The first and important functionary is, you may say, who is the first and very important functionary of university? Yes, this is the question for you. Who is the very important functionary of the universities? Yes, the designation is chancellor. Can you say who is the chancellor of Utkal University? Yes, anyone? Who is the chancellor of Utkal University? Who is the chancellor of Utkal University? All are MA students, MA in education. Remind, recall, who is the chancellor of Utkal University? Yes? जानना, note करो, मन रखो. The governor of Odisha is the chancellor of Utkal University. Not only Utkal University, all the state-run universities. Utkal University, Sambalpur University, Barampur University, FM University, North Odisha University, all the government universities of our state. In any state, the governor of the concerned state is the chancellor. This is all about state universities. But in case of central university, we should be discussed it. Okay. Normally, each university in India has a chancellor. By and large, the state universities incorporated by an act of the legislature have governors of the chancellors. But in the case of central university, the president of India is known as visitor of the university. The president of India is the visitor of a central university. But governors of each state are the chancellor of every state-run universities. Remember it. Two things are there. Remember this. It is very important. Then okay. Then Vice Chancellor, the second important portion of the university is a VC, Vice Chancellor. Vice Chancellor is appointed by governor in case of state university and president in case of central university. So number of eminent scholars, the professors having good academic record and work experience, they apply for the post. After an scrutiny and the interview is conducted, who qualify in the interview, he or she is appointed as the vice chancellor of university. Okay, so the vice chancellor is the chairman of important statutory bodies of the universities like senate, court, executive council, syndicate, board of management, academic council, planning board, financial committee, the selection committee, etc. All the boards and committees are to be chaired by the who? Na vice chancellor, chaired by the vice chancellor. 1 minute. Okay. Then all the executive head of the university is the vice chancellor. With the seal and signature of the vice chancellor, all sorts of executive work can be carried out. The vice chancellor has to convey meetings of the statutory bodies. He is the chairman of the research and PhD committee. If the vice chancellor the vice chancellor desires, so it is easy to get a PhD degree. If the vice chancellor become rigid, so it will be difficult for every scholar to obtain the PhD degree from the universities. So it is very important. So vice chancellor's work in an university is very vital, and without his seal and signature, without his knowledge, nothing can be done. So normally the term of vice chancellor is 5 years in case of central university, in case of 3 years in case of state university. राज्य विश्वविद्यालय गुड़ाकर 3 वर्ष टर्म, सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी टर्म होची 5 वर्ष. एक कथाटी मन मन रखि था. This is important. Another is a pro vice chancellor or rector. Pro vice chancellor or rector. Central universities, in central universities, vice chancellor has the power to appoint the pro vice chancellor as per his workload and his interest. So PVC, pro vice chancellor and rector, are appointed by the executive council on the recommendation of the vice chancellor. So vice chancellor can be recommend the name of the senior most professors and educationists, and executive council will recruit them. Another is registrar. Registrar's role in a university is very important. His work is just like the secretaries of the secretariat. गोटे सेक्रेटरी जो डिपार्टमेंट सब स्कूल एंड मास एजुकेशन, हायर एजुकेशन, पंचायत राज एजुकेशन, जेमती सेक्रेटरी होचंदी हेड, एग्जीक्यूटिव हेड of the department. Similarly, registrar is the executive head of the university. Under his seal and signature, all the important expenditure, important work should be done. He is the ex officio secretary of the court or senate. But can you say, मते मो प्रश्न उत्तर दियो, who is the ex officio chairman of the court or senate? Who is the ex officio chairman of court or senate? Yes. Who is the ex officio chairman? Registrar is the ex officio secretary. But who is the ex officio chairman? Yes. Madhusmita, Oja Kaila, Madhusmita. Madhusmita. Do you listen me? Gayatri.
Yes, sir.
Madhusmita, who is the ex officio chairman of senate and court? ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ପୂର୍ବରୁ କହିଛି ପିଲେ ମନେ ରଖି ଶୁଣ ଭାଇସ୍ ଚାନ୍ସେଲର୍स ରୋल इज वेरी इंपोर्टेंट भाइस चांसलर इज द एक्स ऑफिशियो चेयरमैन एथर मन रहला मधुस्मिता
Yes, sir.
हाँ भाइस चांसलर इज द एक्स ऑफिशियो चेयरमैन हु इज द एक्स ऑफिशियो सेक्रेटरी हु कैन से हु इज द एक्स ऑफिशियो सेक्रेटरी
Sir, registrar.
registrar very good registrar is the ex officio secretary एड़ा मन रखियो ना casual होनी be serious so then dean of faculty or schools every department in every department there is a dean of faculty so dean is the head of the school or faculty of studies suppose in an university there is a teacher education department there is the department of education there is the department of history there is the department of law department of physics department of chemistry department of MBA department of any other department odia or any other department so dean is the head of the faculty of studies means school of studies history history is a school of study political science is a school of study so number of schools of studies are there so of each and every school of study is headed by a dean dean must be from the professors of a faculty गोटे डिपार्टमेंट यदि 20 जन अछंती प्रोफेसर तेथुरु जणे डीन हेबे the dean is responsible for the conduct and standard teaching and research in his department dean is responsible for what the quality the standard of teaching in his department तांको निज डिपार्टमेंट रे ठीक स्टैंडर्ड मेंटेन होउछ नाही क्वालिटी ऑफ टीचिंग लर्निंग एक्टिविटीज ऑर्गेनाइज होउछ नाही एवरीथिंग इज monitored and reformation should be organized by the dean of that faculty then head of the department every department has a head of the department law department is headed with a professor the head of the department so in university professor or associate professor both are become the head in the rotation basis either 2 years or like that minimum basically 2 years headship is continues for 2 years 2 वर्षिया सब रोटेशन रे headship नियंती in each and every department under other functionaries in administrative point of view registrar deputy registrar assistant registrar controller of examination deputy controller of examination assistant controller of examination then accounts bursar then accounts officer then section officers other clerk and fourth class employees are the functionaries of universities गोटे क्वेश्चन तुम मान गोटे क्वेश्चन मोर यूनिवर्सिटीज आर रनिंग अंडर द recognition of what universities are running or functioning and offering different courses to the learners under the recognition of what course a organization
NAAC NAAC.
No. UGC, University Grant Commission. Okay, that is University Grant Commission. Eta man rakhibo na chota chota katha so very important because you are the students of master degree in education. You are the student, not the students of master degree in English or history, political science. As you are the education students, you should know it very well. It is very important for all. जदि जानि न का पचारि बुझी कि जानि दउथिबो सदा चेष्टा करथिबो. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
report of the UGC Committee on University Management. So in your page 51 and 52, it has been very nicely presented what are the report of the UGC Committee on University Management. How to manage the university. So UGC has already recommended the principle. And these are the principles. You have to go through it. If any doubt, then ask me in the next class. Honestly, line by line, हम आलोचना करेंगे, समय नष्ट करिबा नहीं. We have to cover other units. Okay. Same thing, autonomy, accountability that we have discussed previously, that has been second time it has been reflected in this unit. So same thing is there. So with this, the unit 4 is over. Unit 4 is over. So now we may go for block 2. 1 minute. Block 2, unit 5. Block 2, unit 5. Okay. This is about what? Now, principles of managing an institution of higher learning. Principle of managing an institution of higher learning. So, what are the principles are followed to manage the higher education institutions? This is all about. You see the slide. Principles of managing and institution of higher learning. What are the principles we are following? Why? Now manage the higher education institutions like colleges and universities. Under this, the important is building and managing institution. Building is very important for managing the institution. If there is no sufficient classroom for each and every department, either college or any university, so it is difficult to manage the courses and classes. Office room. Today, ICT plays an important role. You know it very well. Without information communication technology, without technology, COVID taught us how to use technology in every walk of our life in educating the students pursuing their study in higher education sectors. I am sitting in my home. You are sitting at your home. Yes or no? This is 6 and 11 p.m. But we all are learning. I am watching you. You are watching me. I am listening you and you are listening me. How is it possible? Only through ICT.
Technology.
Have you seen smart classroom, smart board? Have you used smart board? Anybody? Smart
Yes,
board
sir.
ki use colony ki? Colony?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir. Again.
My experience, Radhika, share your experience when you use the smart board inside the class. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Kauno? Experience share
Sir,
karo.
it is easy to present the whole document or PDF form before student, and it is easy to use the smart board as a textbook, because we can search the textbook on that smart board, and whenever we face any difficulty explaining any concept or word or idea, then we can at that time search that word through that smart board, and they can show some image, chart or diagram for better understanding of students. And else in math, that we can use different shapes, chart, then graphs.
Very good. Good. Nice. So, dear
And
learners,
sir,
yes, continue.
sir, and there is different kinds of apps that we can install in our mobile, and we can directly share our screen on that smart board, and we can control that from our mobile. And
Very good. Very
there are also many facilities like we can play video, music
audio,
on smart board.
video. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So nice. So today, number of schools have already upgraded in Odisha under 5T scheme. So where I am going to observe the classes of my students, B.Ed students, frequently it is easy. I am noticing it is easy my students not to carry on the study materials or any other things. Only they take the pen drive, or in WhatsApps they open and do number of activities. So it is very easy. But in higher education system, without ICT, we cannot move an inch. So therefore, building is very essential. ICT materials, other infrastructures are highly required. Therefore, UGC gives the grant for fulfilling all the demands related to building in every higher educational institutions, colleges, universities, and other educational institutions. So it is very important. Then another is focus of management. One thing is very important, that is management. If management is poor, the system will be poor. The performance of the learners will be poor. If the management will be disciplined, very effective, automatically all the activities, all the programs will become effective. So it is important for us give focus on the different managerial skills and management of higher educational institutions. So every worker, every employee should be enjoyed the activities which are to be organized in the institution. This is very important. Under this, we may say what are the functions of management. One function is delegating and organizing function. Can Vice Chancellor can do all things, or can the PG Council Chairman do all things? No. So each and every stage there is a delegation of a power or authority. There is an organizing functions. The powers are delegated to different personnels. So the works or functions are divided, distributed among others. When everyone taking care of and do their work smoothly, automatically the total work, overall work will be done smoothly. Second one is directive function. Suppose authority is there. Authority must give the direction, show the path, way, give the suggestion, advice. So number of committees are there. So each and every committee will sit, discuss, analyze vividly, and take decision. As per the decision, the direction will be given to the proper channel for functional of the activities. Third one is operative function. Fourth one is evaluative function. What work we are doing, everything should be evaluated. Not all the students are learning and they will be evaluated to give them or award them the certificate. No, it is not only that. Evaluation in every activity. Suppose I am taking your class. You are giving me response when I am asking certain questions. So I evaluate you and you also evaluate me. You also evaluate your friends. You also evaluate yourself. How much I am able to learn, how much I able to understand. Okay, so this is very important. Evaluative function is another function of the management. The practical exercise of the functions have been specified, like the delegating and organizing functions require determination of how responsibilities shall be borne. Just we discussed now. There is nothing to discuss again and again. Just we discussed, that is again repeated in your book. So first of all, we should make the plan. When we manage an organization, first of all, we should make a plan. Planning is very important. Without proper planning, education cannot be done properly. First, make a plan. According to the plan, we have to organize all the activities, then give direction, take step for the function of the activities. During the function, supervision should be done, whether it has been done wrongly or rightly, or to know the effectiveness, supervision must be done, and accordingly support service will be given. After that, the finally evaluating is done. So these are the 5 steps, and it is in a circular system. Okay, then another is next 3 terms are there: collective leadership, participative culture, enabling climate. Just try to understand what are the meaning of all these terms. Collective leadership. Who can say what is collective leadership? Anybody? Collective leadership, participative culture. Collective leadership is also known as democratic leadership. Not it is autocratic. It is democratic in nature. Participative. So when we are doing something, participation must be there. Participation means sharing of our opinions, our views, our thoughts on the related area. Enabling climate. So climate should be conducive. Climate should be suitable for all. Then integration of individual and organizational goal. So every individual should be involved in the activity, in the organization of the activities or the programs based upon the goal or objective. କାରଣ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ନଥିଲେ କୌଣସି କଥାରେ ସଫଳତା ପାଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ. This is important terms you have to remember. Then another is supervision. What do you mean by supervision? Please share your views. What is supervision? Can you say what is supervision? Yes? Anybody? Just I told, sharing is
Sir.
very important. Yes. Radhika, continue.
Sir, supervision is just like the check something or to inspect something, whether all things are going on the right way or whether there is the need of any change. I think that.
Okay, very good. So others should be follow Radhika. How Radhika is sharing her opinion, views So you have to try your best. You all are the scholars. I know it. You all are the scholars. So during academic discussion, everybody should share our views and opinions. Okay. So I will
Yes,
add
sir.
something with Radhika's response. I will add something only. Supervision means sharing of experience. Sharing of your experience. Suppose I am visiting a school, I am visiting a college to supervise the classroom activities. What the teacher does, I should add something with that my experience. एमती टिके जोग करथिले आउ टिके भलो होइथांता. So sharing of my experience, okay? Then another is innovations. Sharing of innovations, not only experience, innovation. Suppose in my practice I am in the practice, innovative practice, suppose I got success in solving the problem of the difficulty of the learners. So that should be share with the practitioner. Another is feedback. Feedback on various dimensions of teaching and non-teaching activities. When we supervise any institutions, what shall we do? Now we should give feedback. We should give feedback on the particular area. Why? Whether the teaching and non-teaching activities are organizing properly or not. If not, then we should give feedback. We should give some suggestion. We should give certain instruction to do like this. Generating ideas and suggestions to solve the main problems faced by the institutions. So during supervision, the supervisor will suggest how to solve the problems of the institutions. Providing the help needed by institution for the effective working. Suppose the supervisor observe the institution is not doing the activities effectively. So certain hints, certain tricks should be given by the supervisor. Promoting collective responsibility. Collective responsibility. So one cannot do everything. He, the good manager, he can do everything if he can do taking the help of others, involving others. Therefore, it is collective responsibility. गोटे इंस्टीट्यूशन रे 500 कर्मचारी यूनिवर्सिटी काम करूछंती 500 जागा जदी काम न देबे कलेक्टिवली काम न करिवे can university the university will get a accreditation from NAAC A++? No. So it is a collective responsibility. All the departments, all the functionaries will do collectively, enjoy their work. Then we can expect that our university or our college will get A++ NAAC accreditation, like IGNOU. Encouraging collaboration amongst the institution of mutual help. Developing resource centers for most institutions through collective and collaborative effort. Resource center is very important. Self-regulatory and self-renewal mechanism should be developed. Promoting community participation in the management and development of institutions. Encourage creative work, experimentation and innovations by the institutions. That have been already reflected in NEP 2020, the documents NEP 2020. It is clearly mentioned, experiential learning, use of ICT. So vocational education is very important. So supervision doesn't mean you do this and taking any action. No. All these points I discussed, these are the chief vital characteristics of the supervision work. So a supervisor must be aware. A supervisor must be kept in his or her mind what he or she has to do during supervision. This is very important. It is only meant for the all-round development of the institution, so growth of the institution, not in the we should accept in a constructive manner, not in destructive manner. It is very important. Okay. So next is developing participative culture. Just I told you. So only one is participating in this discussion. Everybody should open your mouth. Everybody should give your views and comments, your suggestions, your opinions, everything, so that the work will be done in the proper manner and which will be helpful for the prospective or the all-round development of the individual as well as the institution at all. So it is very important. So while taking decision in any particular area or any academic activities or any type of decision, so participative culture should be developed so that the transparency must be maintained and the work will be done effectively and very, very smoothly. Then developing and managing the faculty. You know, managing faculty is very easy. Another important duty of the manager. The head of the institution is the manager. In case of college, the principal. In case of university, the VC and other officials are there. So they have to manage all the activities of the faculty members in a collective manner, changing their behavior and supporting in different areas when they are facing difficulties. Under this, we may discuss the goals, pupil, structure, culture, leadership. These are the very important points of all these areas. Then managing institutional resource and support system. Institutional resource and support system. The resource is available in the institution. Management of that resource is very important. Another is support system. What is support system? Student support system. Ignore to mane sab abhyasta janicho student support system. Ta artha kon? Support system artha kon? Kiye kahi paribo? What is the meaning of support system? Yes. Anyone? What is support system? Whether you are in counseling class, whether it is the support system or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Study material is supplying to you, whether it is support system or not. Whenever you call related to any doubt to any study center, regional center, head office or any other faculty member, whether they are helping, guiding, assisting you or not. Yes,
Yes,
that
sir.
is support
Yes, sir.
system. Yes. So each and every higher education institutions, there is support system. Okay. Some case studies are there. You may go through all the case studies so that you may clear what is this. Then this is all about unit 5. Okay, this is all about unit 5. So, how many units are there? Who can say? How many units are there? Kiye koi paribo? Ketra unit achi total?
16.
16. How many units you have covered today? Till today?
5.
5. Next come to 6 unit. Because 3 classes have already completed today. Another 3 classes are there. Next 6 unit. In 6th unit, there is aspects of institutional management. Just I am sharing. Aspects of institutional management 1. Under this, the slide is visible to you all? Yes or no? Whether
Yes,
the
sir.
slide is visible? Yes, okay.
Sir.
You see, under aspects of institutional management 1, we should know, familiarize yourself with the planning of infrastructure, identify the process of planning for personnel development in a university, get yourself acquainted with the budget and budget preparation as a tool of finance management in the context of an institution. 3 important areas are there in this unit. The first important area is planning for infrastructure. Just few minutes before in unit 4 or 5, just we discussed what is the importance of a building. Here we are discussing about infrastructure, the development of infrastructure in the institution or college or university. Therefore, we have to make a plan, discuss in the committees, experts, teaching and non-teaching staff meeting. Then we have to make a plan, clear-cut plan. What steps we have to take? Why? Now, to develop the infrastructure of the college. So that planning for infrastructure varies because it depends on the stages of development of university or college. Newly established university, 30 years back established university, 100 years back established university is different. Is different. Kolkata University, how many years it has been function? Kolkata, Mumbai, au Chennai University kete barsha hala? Who can say? Anybody? Kete barsha hala? Yes? Ke kahila? In the year 1857, all 3 universities were established. What is the age of the universities now? Calculate. So the condition of those universities, old universities, is not equal with the condition of Utkal University and is not equal with the condition of JNU, not the condition of Koraput Central University. As for the condition, planning should be developed. What we have to require for improving the infrastructure of our college or our university. That should be planned. That should be taken into consideration. It is very important. Under this, the size of university is considered. What is the intake capacity? Then, how many number of departments are functioning? What is the number of teachers or faculty members are working? Non-teaching staffs are working. These are the different areas on which we should give focus. As per these, we should make the plan. Another important point is planning for space. Planning for space. It is very important. Why? It is most important because for various activities, space is required. For instructional activity, room is required, conference hall is required, seminar hall is required, library is required, library reading room is required, laboratory is required. For administration, administrative blocks, departments are required. So, all are the requirement is based on the space. Suppose more requirement on a space nahi, jaga nahi, building it is not possible. More jeti khela upakarana achi, gotai room achi, khela upakarana bharpur hoik achi. How can I purchase more? How can I develop the infrastructure facility to the Department of Sports? So this is depend upon the space. So you have to plan for developing space, building area, and improving your infrastructure facilities. It is important. Planning for better utilization of existing facility. What facility is available? Available facility should be used properly. In most of the colleges in our state, library is in very poor condition. Very poor number of students are attending library in colleges, in my state, in our state. In case of universities, it is possible. Library is used, the students are using library. But in colleges, very few colleges, there is better library facility. So that is also reflecting in which? Laboratory. Okay, so utilization is very important. Third one is planning for personnel. Personnel means the manpower, the human power, the human resource. Statutory officers. How many officers are required? But how many officers are present in position? The teaching faculties. What is the requirement and what are the in real position? Non-teaching staff. This is very important. All these 3 points are very important points under planning for personnel. Then, when we think about the teaching staff, keep in mind what is the strength of the department, how many students have already admitted, how many sections will be run, as per section, as per workload, how many faculties are required, that should be taken into consideration. Student ratio and size of the class, faculty and department, these are the areas. So non-teaching staff, similarly, as per the workload, non-teaching staff is required as per different departments. Another is very important, financial management. Financial management says about types of budgets. Budget is important. Budget, what is the area of income, raising the fund of the university or college, and expenditure, wage of expenditure. Suppose income is 2 lakhs per annum, expenditure, planning for expenditure is 3 lakhs. So how many we meet another rest 1 lakh? The deficit amount of 1 lakh. So we have to think about how to generate, how to meet that deficit amount of 1 lakh for managing the college. So that should be reflected in the budget. Then after budget and finance, process of budget preparation. Department wise, budget should be prepared. Then all together the budget will be prepared and it will be placed to the appropriate forum for getting the sanction amount for smooth functioning of the college or university or any other institutions. So this is all about unit 6. This is all about unit 6. Now dear learners, we have covered 6 units. 6 or 7 units, who can say?
So 6 unit.
6 units, okay. So, any doubt of 4, 5 and 6? Today we covered 3 units, 4, 5 and 6 unit. If any doubt in 4 unit, 5 unit and 6 unit, you may ask. Any doubt? Please ask if any doubt in these 3 units. Yes? No doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So, one thing I may inform you, just to wait.